Everybody knows everybody, and that's another thing about West Virginia. Everybody knows everybody.
We're good with that.
So what is it about this state that influences your identity?
Well, I describe West Virginia as just one big small town, and that's what we are.
Joe Manchin, you are a murderer. While you gorge yourself on full profit.
Okay, here we go.
You know, we're trying to have a conversation. Why don't you wait?
Why don't you come talk to me? Come talk to me.
West Virginians are dying while you rake in fossil fuel profits. How dare you?
Why don't you wait
You
till
are
after?
poisoning our futures.
Why don't you wait?
Let me speak to the senator.
Why don't you
You
wait
are
till after?
poisoning our futures.
Why don't you wait till
How
after?
dare you? Off fossil fuels, Manchin! Off fossil fuels! Off fossil fuels, Manchin! Off fossil fuels!
Why don't you wait till
Off
after?
fossil fuels, Manchin! Off fossil fuels! Off fossil fuels, Manchin! Off fossil fuels! Off fossil fuels!
Get him out of here.
You're not accomplishing anything.
Where's your security? Where's your security? How much money you got? Any help? You should have known this was going to
Off
happen.
fossil fuels, Manchin! Off fossil
Why don't you
fuels!
wait till?
Off fossil fuels, Manchin! Off fossil
Why don't you
fuels!
wait till after?
Off
Why
fossil
don't you
fuels,
wait till after?
Manchin! Off
This is what you got to put up with.
You brittle bone bitch, I cannot wait to see the day that you leave Congress forever. Off fossil fuels, Manchin! Off fossil fuels!
See?
Off fossil
Get him out of
fuels,
here.
Manchin! Off fossil fuels!
Progress here?
Off fossil fuels, Manchin! Off fossil fuels! Off fossil
good?
fuels, Manchin! Off fossil fuels!
You guys are leaving.
I'd be happy to push him off the stage for you.
You think you're doing any good? You think you're helping? You really think you're helping? How's that helping? You're causing a bigger problem? Then why don't you talk to him after? I think this makes no idea. It doesn't make any difference.
I'm Joe. You know what? In things like this, they ought to come.
I'm not going to get all the way off.
Why don't you talk to him after? Why don't you let us do our event and talk to him?
Yeah,
Why don't you let us do our event and talk to him?
Come on, guys.
Why don't you let us do our event and talk to him?
We need names of every one of those people.
I think we're okay. That's all right.
What good do you
Come
think
back
you're
and talk
doing?
to me later.
You think
You
you're
got enough
accomplishing
guts?
anything? Do you think you're making any difference? You're not making any difference.
No. Yeah, you got to have.
Oh,
You
good.
got to have
Okay.
security. I should have told you that every time I come. Okay, where are they? That's helping me tell them. Yeah, this is what. Welcome to
was
my
I?
world, Hoppy.
Being from
Welcome to our world, our
being
small
from
world.
West Virginia, we expect adversity.
Yes, we do.
Hoppy, they should have been ready.
Here's the
for
thing.
that.
You
They
know,
should have been ready for
Oh,
that.
go ahead. You want to say something?
They should have been. Let me explain. Those are what they call climate defiers, okay? It's a radical group. They won't even come and sit and talk with me. They don't want to talk about anything of what we have and what we have to have. We have to have energy to run this country while we invest in energy we want for the future with less carbon, climate, so we're all climate concerned about this. And I tried to explain to them. I said, we're producing more energy than ever today in America, energy independent, and we're investing more in cleaner technology than ever before for the whole world. And when we replace dirty energy around the world by whether it be coal, gas, or oil, we're replacing and helping the climate because we're doing it cleaner than anyone else. They're going to have more demand than ever before. You can't talk to them. I've tried to. Protesters are good. They'll come and I'll say, just come sit and talk to me. Just come into my office. Let's talk our differences. They do not. That's exactly everywhere I go. This is where they show up. And anywhere I go, they should know they're going to show up. And I'm sorry they didn't know it here.
Yeah. Well, and I might have gotten a little engaged too. But I said, look, I said, you're not accomplishing anything.
No.
I said, Manchin will talk to you. Capito will talk to you. I said, and they will listen to reason. You may not agree, but what they do, we're drawing attention to it. But it's not the kind of attention that wins converts.
No, so here's they came after me one time in Washington, same sort of thing, and I tried to talk and reason with them like we do as West Virginians, like Joe said, asking questions. They were upset about the MVP pipeline was what this group, it was the same group, but this was the topic that they brought up. And I was talking to the young man and I said, well, have you ever been to West Virginia? No. And I said, you need to go into the heartland of West Virginia, go to a restaurant, go to a gas station, engage. engage with West Virginians and see how they feel about it, how, what the prevailing opinion is. But they're not interested in discussion, as Joe said. And he's gotten hit a lot more than me, and I'm sorry it's disrupted.
Yeah,
it's sort of our lives.
But
let me say one thing if I can. No matter what you see there, and trying to recruit people to get in public service, because I'm retiring out after 42 years, and Shelley's going to do a great job and continue on and do a great job supporting us. And we don't look at Democrat and Republican, we look at West Virginians. We want this state to do well. This is a small price for us to pay as public servants to see what you saw. This is still democracy. They have a right. But when people don't want to respect, and Hoppy was asking them, please, let us get when you all came here and want to hear maybe us talk about what brings us together and what really drives us. They don't want that. They're climate defiers. They want deniers. They want everything stopped. They don't want to talk about a thing. So I've dealt with them all over the country when I go speak. And anywhere I go, I tell people, you better have security because I know what's going to happen.
Well,